ತಂದೆಯುತ ಮೃತಿಯ ತಂದೆಯುತ ಮೃತಿಯ ಹೊಂದಿದನಯ್ಯೋ ಮನತಾಪ ಹೊಂದಿದನಯ್ಯೋ ಮನತಾಪ ತಂದೆಯುತ ಮೃತಿಯ.
Good morning. I am Dr. Mohan G, son of Adyar Gopal Krishna Shenoy. The lifespan of man on an average is 100 years or less. We have in our midst Sri Krishnaray Shenoy, who has entered his 100th year of life on the 16th June 2007. I wish to bring you his story in this movie.
ತಂದೆಯುತ ಮೃತಿಯ ಪುರಕ್ಕೆ ಮರಳಿ ನೀ ಬಂದು ಪುರಕ್ಕೆ ಮರಳಿ ನೀ ಬಂದು ಧರೆಯ ವಹಿಸಿ ನೀನಿಂದು ಧರೆಯ ವಹಿಸಿ ನೀನಿಂದು ಬರದೆ ತಡೆಯೇ ಸಹಜಾತ ಭರದೆ ತಡೆಯೇ ಸಹಜಾತ ಇರುವೆ ನಿಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ನಿರುತ ಇರುವೆ ನಿಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ನಿರುತ ತಂದೆಯುತ ಮೃತಿಯ.
Shanta married Krishnaray in Mangalore in bride's house on 10th May 1935. The first time Shanta became pregnant was in 1941, about 5 years after the wedding. The first baby was a girl and the delivery was conducted at home. They named the child Vatsala. The second child came on 1944, about 3 years later. This child was also a girl and the parents named her Geeta. The third child was a boy born on 11/6/1947. They named him Vasanta. The fourth child came on 7/5/1951 and this male child was named Surendra. The fifth delivery occurred on 4/6/1956 and the female child was named Nalini. In 1946, Krishnaray joined the Kannada Pandit Teachers Training. This course was held in the Government College in Mangalore and lasted for 2 years. At the end of the course, there was an examination in which 3 question papers of 3 hours each were offered, one a day for 3 days. Krishnaray passed this examination and scored first rank. Krishnaray was the only candidate to score second class, while the other 80-odd candidates scored third class. In those days, first class was almost never given to any candidate, however good he might be. The advantage of this course was that the Kannada teacher who had passed SSLC had experience enough to hold the Pandit grade, which was equal to graduation, would be given the Pandit grade if he clears the Pandit training course and passes the examination. At the end of the course, something interesting happened. Krishnaray was chosen to give a demonstration by his teacher, Mr. Salins, because Salins thought Krishnaray does it better than himself, and Krishnaray did not disappoint Mr. Salins. He did the program better than his best. Krishnaray got the Pandit grade in 1947. Krishnaray was back in his old Kannada high school. In order to be able to teach Hindi, Krishnaray studied Hindi language by self-study of the books recommended by Dakshin Bharat Hindi Prachar Sabha Madras and appeared and cleared the Prathamika and Madhyamika Hindi examinations. He secured the first rank in both these examinations. We can see that Krishnaray always scored more marks than anyone else in any examination, and now he is poised to live longer than anyone else as well. Krishnaray put his heart and soul in his job at Kannada High School. He was a Kannada Pandit and took all classes of Kannada in the high school, but he was available to the management also to teach English and mathematics, social studies, arts and crafts, etc. Krishnaray enjoyed his work in the school. He was never absent from his duties as he enjoyed good health and did not fall sick. He had taken loans to spend for marriages of his daughters Vatsala and Geeta. During these years, Krishnaray lived in a rented house in Mangalore. In 1934, Krishnaray was busy helping his school staff in the significant event of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi's visit to the Canara High School campus to open the Krishna Mandir in the premises. As Krishnaray was busy in taking part in the program, he received the shocking and saddening news that his father, Narayana, collapsed and died at home in Surathkal. Krishnaray immediately got in touch with his superiors and informed them of the need to leave. He went to Surathkal and performed the last rites of his father along with his older brother Ramray. Ramray himself expired in 1938 after a brief illness. Revati, wife of Ramray, had no bounds to her grief, and the fact that the only bread-earning member and head of the family was no more was shocking to her.
Narayan and Tulasi got 4 issues, as I said before: Ramray, Lilavati, Krishnaray and Indira. Ramray died in 1938 following a short illness at the age of 36 years. And it was Krishnaray who had to take care of Ramray's family.
She had 4 school-going children to bring up. Shanta recalls that Krishnaray helped Revati and her children by sending some money every month.
पड़ोसी काही दैव ते चेडू वाल विद्या आणि तांगेले उदर उबरण सोडा मी करता.
Lakshmi, Krishnaray's mother, lived with Revati in her home in Surathkal and also helped Revati in her household work. Lakshmi was healthy and lived up to 70 years of age and expired on 21/10/1953 after a brief illness. Krishnaray and Shanta worked hard to give a good life to their children. Krishnaray and Shanta got 7 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. Umesh Bhandari said, up until he became 89-90 years old, our Krishnaray master was walking briskly, rappa, 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 and used to get on his cycle and come home. And his voice was so beautiful, his golden voice, no one would believe that he was 90 years old. Whenever you saw him, he would be like evergreen and ever spirited. Krishnaray was a multitask, multi-skill personality, jack of all trades but master of Kannada poetry. He was particularly interested in playing harmonium and loved to select a play written by various authors, conceive the script, write the script, choose the actors, and then direct and finally present the drama in his school during the annual functions under the school banner or under the banner of the Alumni Association of Canara High School.
मेरा स्कूल डे बनाई 4-5 गीत नाटक बड़े से चलिया घर में अभी नहीं पूरे.
He was also composing the music for the dramas and fond of directing and presenting musical plays. Umesh Bhandari was speaking during the birthday celebration in June 2007 at Bangalore. He said, Krishnaray Shenoy's spirit of dedication, willpower and the spirit that I can and I will, and this master had That spirit was there and he still has it. Until his 90th year of age, he was evergreen, he was never old. His style of speaking, his voice, his throat voice, same.